Today, shortly after Secretary Mayorkas' trip to Texas, I had the chance to talk one-on-one with the Democratic Congressman Henry Cuellar, who has been very outspoken on the immigration debate. We discussed today's trip and also what's happening with the unaccompanied children who are being found alone at the border. Congressman, thanks so much for your time tonight. We certainly appreciate it, as always. Let's start kind of with Secretary Mayorkas' visit to the border today. What came out of that visit from your perspective? What was the intended message today after so much coverage the last few weeks about the surge there happening along the southern border?
I think the purpose of this visit was to show that DHS has been able to move the kids from the Donna facility that's run by Border Patrol to another facility, another set of tents that are run by the Health and Human Services place. And that's important to note because we rather have them not at Border Patrol because they're supposed to be there 72 hours, but now they're under another tent run by HSS, which is, where they can provide more of the healthcare, education as they get them ready to move them to some permanent place with their family members.
Paint me a picture of what you think the next few months between now and, let's say, end of summer look like there at the border. What is priority one right now, and where would you like to see things go?
Well, certainly border management, how we move the kids from the Border Patrol facilities to the Health and Human Services. I mean, without a doubt, you can see that the Biden administration is doing a better job. That's the outflow situation, but it's very expensive. Millions of dollars every single week, and we're going to be talking about billions of dollars sometime in the near future. The other thing is I wish we would control the inflow situation, and if we don't work with those countries as soon as possible and stop the outflow, you're going to continue having people coming in, because keep in mind, March, April, May, June are the peak months where people come in. As you know, March was a large record number. I think April, if you notice, by accident, should I say, we still haven't seen those numbers. Usually they come right after. I think we'll probably have them sometime on Monday, or they probably will be leaked out on Sunday.
And real quick, I know several weeks ago there was this big debate about the White House not saying the word crisis when it came to the border. From your perspective, do we have, as we speak, a crisis at the border? Is that the appropriate description?
First of all, yes. I mean, we still have a crisis. Are we managing that crisis better? Yes, we are, because they are moving the kids from the Border Patrol facilities to the tents. Usually they're right next door to the tents run by HSS. They're doing a better job at managing the crisis. Why do I still call it a humanitarian crisis? It's because the numbers are still high. The Valley still gets somewhere between 1,800 or 2,000 or up to 2,500 people a day. That's only the Valley. That's only South Texas. So the numbers are still coming in, but they're doing a better job at managing that. But, on top of that, they're releasing, I think, over nearly 20,000 people that have been released in the Valley without a notice to appear before a judge. That part, we're not managing that very well. So, again, we call it a humanitarian crisis. People should not fear 6 or 7-year-old kids. For anybody who thinks there's a danger, this is not a dangerous situation. It's a humanitarian crisis that's better, at least part of it's better been managed by the Biden administration.
Congressman, as always, thanks so much for your time and insight. We appreciate you giving us a few minutes tonight here on NewsNation.
Thank you so much.